Famously, the Beatles' song Yesterday, hey, that'd make a good title for a bad film, came to Paul McCartney in a dream. At least the general gist of the melody did. I can believe that. I've dreamt up songs as good as that. Yesterday's lyrics weren't yet there, though. He scrambled to get the melody down before Yesterday went too soon and just threw on some placeholder lyrics just so he could remember it. Something to replace later. Just some filler for the sandwich, just some scrambled eggs. And that's what he called it. That's the title bit of Yesterday. Scrambled eggs. Oh, am I demonetized now? Of course, before publishing the song, this needed to be replaced with some actual decent lyrics, or, at least Paul McCartney level rhyming dictionary lyrics. So he did that, and the rest is yesterday. But what if an actual song with placeholder lyrics slipped through and became a veritable hit? No, a veritable hit. Number 5 in the charts. Something that's not seen as a novelty song and ends up as a basic rock club mainstay. Well, a real song did that, and you'll find out what it is if you skip forward a few seconds, or have seen the title of this video, or hear the next few words. It's Buck Rogers by Feeder. Feeder are a Welsh band formed in 1994. They've got a great little debut album that owed a bit too much to Smashing Pumpkins. Buck Rogers from 2001 is their big hit, and it was never meant to be. It was intended as a B-side or a song for another band to record and probably replace the lyrics to. It's kind of literally a throwaway, but the producer and the label insisted on making it a lead single, and thereby the song is soaked in that unpreparedness. It's really engaging musically, but it's a hot mess because it stumbled upwards from unfinished silly little throwaway piece to unfinished career-defining hit. I want to have a look at it because it's rare for something of this ilk to reach this status. Grant Nicholas actually did replace all of the lyrics once he knew it was going to be a single, but the producer made him go back to the scrambled eggs version. So let's hear it.
He's got a brand new car. Looks like a Jaguar.
Okay, there's a heavily obvious rhyme and a madness lift. I guess it's describing a big shot guy, a seedy guy, a player, but the car looks like a Jaguar, like it just resembles a Jaguar, but isn't. These 6-syllable lines don't have much room for nuance, but we can at least interpret from these initial lines that this is going to be a character study about this guy.
It's got leather seats. It's got a CD player.
Oh, it's a car study. We criticize when rock songs end up on car adverts, but it's rare for a rock song to actually be a car advert. The word player there is given hilarious emphasis. And I have heard people singing along to it on loop as if it were a lyric that might ever mean something. So that's the entire first verse. There's not much to it, but there's a guy with a reasonably impressive car, at least by 2001 standards. This has to build to something. That's a meta comment on how inane that first verse was and how irrelevant it is to the rest of the song. This line basically backspaces that whole thing. And this line is a deconstructive statement of how a bridged line works in a song. Let's talk about something else. So this is vague monosyllabic junk with no application to anything, and it's the entire chorus. There's no potential title hook in it. The song's actual title is an obvious placeholder because, of course, it's anthemic, but none of these its are any real its. This is the kind of lyric that Noel Gallagher would sit down and rewrite. We've snapped from hyper-specific, blunt, tangible references to unrelated, vaguely positive babble without ever approaching a lyrical message. And now there's verse 2. That's another meta comment on song structure. Sonically, the song has rebooted, it's crashed back to a quiet verse, and sounds exactly the same as the start of verse 1. When I do initial demos for my songs, the second verses often go like, "There will be a second verse once I've written the words." And this is the same thing, but in the final song.
We'll start over again. Grow ourselves new skin.
Okay, growing new skin, that's an actual lyrical concept. I mean, I don't know who this we are, but I guess it's the same we from the chorus who are gonna make it and save it and not fake it anymore. Go ahead.
Get a house in Devon.
Kind of strange to idealize Devon, but okay, what are we gonna do there?
Drink cider from a lemon.
That is the final original line of the song, other than lemon, 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 lemon. I presume he means lemon cider, not drinking cider from a hollowed out lemon. But we don't call that cider from a lemon, so you can't be sure. The rest of the lyric is just repeats, but that "I don't want to talk about it anymore" line comes up again, so we've basically backspaced the entire song. The only lyrics that the narrator hasn't asked you to disregard are the lyrics that ask you to disregard the other lyrics. Grant Nicholas is specifically embarrassed by that lemon line and basically by the whole lyric. It's all scrambled eggs, but it made Feeder a hit. I know from my extensive experience of success that you can't control what gets popular. Dumbass stuff goes big and everyone misses the stuff that you put your heart into. Feeder are now doomed to that sensation for life because Buck Rogers is their career-defining hit, and that must be pretty bittersweet. Like cider from a lemon. Alright, I'd like to thank my patrons, Mum and Dad. Can you think of any scrambled egg songs? Why don't you tell me about them in an interactive feature? Comments on the video.